Aurathas, and welcome back to the sinking city. So I've been wanting to get back to this for, well, the entire time I was on vacation, because things were getting good before we left. Like, we were finding all kinds of stuff out about our cases. So let's get to them. Now, I believe we have done most of the Bounty of the Sea, except for the part where we have to go to the asylum. And same with Through the Looking Glass, but I think we are going to continue the main story because I want to try to get my battle rifle. So we've already talked to this dude. Churchgoers wanted Brutus to be cremated. That's right. We have to go to a church, and he said he was sure it wasn't St. Michael's. I believe that would be this church then. No, that's St. Michael's Road. Where is the church that actually has this one? Old Church Road. Yeah, okay. We're going to Salvation Harbor and we're going to check out Old Church Road. I believe that's the only other church in the game. Let's get to it. Yeah. I mean, granted, it's kind of an empty church. We've never been able to... I mean, we had the one quest here where we were basically finding landmarks. It's that way. You know, it's the creepy as hell church. Not sure I like the rolling fog coming through the church. So, yeah. It has been a little while since I played the game. There it is. Bring up the mind's eye real quick. Maybe I'm supposed to go back and talk to Brutus before I continue. I'm preparing for all kinds of creepiness. Okay.
The door won't budge.
Another red door, which is... I've come to realize that that's only going to open as you progress the story. I can't do anything with them. The hell is that? What the hell? Okay. I have no idea why there's a butcher in the church. I also don't know why the game just decided to shut itself off. Stahor. 1 second, I guess. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's not the first crash I've had in this game, but it's the first one where there was like just, you know, a rather quiet crash where it's just like, and done. It just goes away. Oh, well, here we go. But yeah, it's a good question. I don't know why there is a butcher in the church. Well, I don't mind that we're outside the church now. I mean, there was clearly nothing to do in there. So oh, okay, that's what we need to do next. We weren't supposed to go to the church yet. Supposed to go to the manor. I think we already put this. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Jumped the gun as soon as they mentioned the church. So I imagine we go talk to, or we go look at the double. And then it sends us back that way. Or that's the wrong church entirely, and there's another church around here somewhere. I have no idea. Even the ugliest monsters have vulnerable spots. What is that mark? Ah, yes, the hospital, which we don't need. Can we remove that, please? Thank you. There we go. All right, moving on. The Carpenter family offers food and medicine between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. each day. 1 piece per person. Okay. Cool, cool. We want to know what kind of food you guys are offering, because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't trust this.
Hey, knock it off.
Thank you, dog is happy. I appreciate that. All right.
Hey, you. No loitering. Only workers are permitted on the premises.
What's happening
You're
here?
handing out supplies for free. That seems awful charitable.
Mr. Carpenter is a pillar of our community,
It's also a crime boss.
generously donating half of our supplies to the people of Oakmont in their time of need.
I could use some supplies, if you can spare them, that is.
Here, take some medicine.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm looking for work. I heard you might have a job.
Where did we hear this?
Sure. There's a sack of potatoes in the basement of the manor. Go get it. Bring it here, okay?
Got it.
Get a move on there.
Bye.
A new mind palace clue. A job from the taskmaster. All right, so he needs something from the basement. Yeah, I'll get it for him, but I'm also going to use this opportunity to snoop. Is what we do. What the okay. Sure. Okay, so we got a new mind palace clue. That would appear to be the case. Then again, if I remember correctly, pretty sure my video card doesn't do that anyway. Because unless I remember, unless I'm wrong, isn't that just the 2000 series that does that right now? Oh, you guys look friendly. I am curious what they're gonna say. Hey, dude.
Not so fast, newcomer. You ain't going upstairs unless the boss calls for you, and I don't see that happening.
Yeah. And to be fair, I'm probably not going to get a 2000 series. I figure, considering I am now, after seeing the results and everything of the new AMD processors, now that they're getting third-party reviews rather than just leaks, Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going AMD all the way for the next PC upgrade. Because apparently their newest video cards are pretty damn good too. Yeah. I got lucky when I bought myself my, I was looking into getting the Oculus. And I did get the Oculus. Although, like everybody warned me, I'm not going to use it very often, period. There are no potatoes.
So, where are the potatoes?
Wait, I need supernatural help to find the potatoes.
So, where are the potatoes?
But yeah, I got lucky. My video card was able to handle the Oculus. But, again, I feel like I've had fun with it, but I feel like I'm not getting enough use out of it. I'm not going to go that way yet. Yeah. And one thing I have heard, but I don't have any experience doing this, mind you, is that if you're going to get an AMD processor at this point, you can save yourself a lot of headache by getting a video card from them as well. Don't remember the details as to why, but that's what I've been told. And yeah, I was reading that as well. AMD video card is basically the same as the Super Nvidia series. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, the new naming scheme for the new Nvidia series of video cards, the whole Super thing, makes me laugh. So somebody snuck in and stole potatoes. You want a desktop experience while laying in bed? That's what you want from VR? Oh, well, yeah. Possibly, Stahor. I mean, one of my friends, that's all he uses one of his VR things. Now, he doesn't stream his PC, mind you. But at this point, what he does is he basically uses one of his VR headset, probably the Gear, to use those, like, really creative, like, movie theater apps, and then he just lays in bed from time to time and watches movies. Although he freely admits, too, it's not worth the money. He didn't buy it, he received it as a gift. And yeah. You would think more people in this city would be armed. I mean, considering how many wild beasts are around, you would think you'd at least carry around a club. I mean, I know not everybody's gonna have access to a gun, but you can tie a rock to a stick or some shit. Come on now, get a crowbar.
Ah, please, friend. Don't take away my food.
Oh God,
Your
it is.
food. This is stolen. This sack was meant to go to the hungry.
We are the hungry, mister. Me and my family. I have 5 children to feed and nothing to feed them with. Oh, look, we'll starve to death without it. Have a heart.
My God, they went with the stereotype, didn't they?
Don't worry, I get it. Look, hang on to the sack for now. I'll try to work something out for you, okay?
Oh, thank you, mister. Kay bless you. You're a lifesaver.
I'm not
Just
going to
don't
steal
go
your
anywhere.
potatoes.
I'll be back soon.
Besides, I don't feel like I'm stealing from my boss at this point because it's some creepy eldritch creature in that place right now.
I pray that Kay grants me one more day.
So I'm stealing from a monster at this point is where I'm going. Although, to be fair, watch, it's the dude in the ruins. Oh, I don't think at this point any path would make us a good detective. Like, seriously.
There's a minor issue.
What? What issue?
Oh, the sack was stolen by one of your workers. I tracked him down, so he's not going anywhere, but I'm trying to decide what to do with him.
Damn thieves. Man, take them.
I'm sure your boss would want to know about it, but I can see you're pretty busy. Tell you what, I'll go talk to him for you.
You're right. I'm needed here. Vera, go see
Seriously?
Mr. Graham Carpenter and report the incident. He's upstairs.
Just letting him go was enough to get us access to the dude upstairs? All right, whatever. No, at this point, I don't think it really matters about the detective thing if we go, you know, hard-ass or optimistic or whatever. I'm starting to get the feeling that this is one of those games that the story's going to go in the direction it's going to go with very little stuff, very few things changing based on our decisions. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. Ah, gotcha. I've never messed with any of the Gear VR things. Dog is happy. So, yeah, I didn't even realize that was something you could do before. Kind of makes you wonder why they took it away. Don't let Papa Brute have the keys to this room. He's already lost them twice around the house.
The door won't budge.
I see. Well, I'm gonna follow this real quick. I don't know where it's taking me. Maybe to the lost keys? Okay, let's not beat the shit out of stuff right now. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. Yeah. And yeah, Stahor, I think, yeah, they'll be cosmetic at best, any changes. Like, I think we might get a snippet if we manage to turn Throgmorton to less of a bigot, you know? Stuff like that, but overall story, nothing's really going to change. All right, so should we head over here and talk to the boss, or should we snoop around in there a bit more first? Yeah, that is a good thing from a role-playing perspective. That is a good point. We're good at finding the shit, but we're not good at giving it to the client or the legal people. But then again, the legal authorities in this city are overwhelmed and assholes. And the game doesn't really let us report crime to them. And most of the most of the clients are murderous assholes. So it's kind of like, ew, yeah, there are no good answers in this game, which I do appreciate. It's a Cthulhu game. There shouldn't be any happy, perfect solutions. Where's the option that allows us to nuke Megaton? Oh. That's not the old man who was in the chair. No. Hi? What now?
Huh. Now, weren't you the one who called Robert an ape lover, Brutus?
What the fuck? Okay, I feel like that's the... I feel like that's the story direction. Who the fuck is this now? Dear Graham, I was very glad to receive your last letter, and I appreciate that you're worried about me. I want to thank you once more for saving my life in that battle. Oh, this is his son. I'm sorry about what happened to your face. You could have just left me there dying, but you didn't. I'm forever in your debt. Ah.
Goodbye. Yeah, you don't get these for staying in your foxhole. Mr. Carpenter?
Yes, Graham Carpenter. How can I help?
That is a creepy ass
Your
mask.
workers is a thief. Stole a sack of potatoes.
Oh. I do hope my people haven't taken it into their own hands.
Not yet. Is there a way to solve this peacefully? The guy has a hungry family. That's why he stole.
I won't punish a man for trying to feed his family. Why didn't he simply ask me for more food? Tell him he can keep what he stole. If he needs more, let him come back. It may be that he'll need medicine too. Can you give him this? It's not much, but it'll help.
No offense, but
Yeah.
why such generosity
I don't trust
all
this.
of a sudden. I mean, this distribution of supplies.
I hope to set an example for the other influential families of Oakmont.
I don't trust you.
Together we can make our city a better place. Besides, after the incident with the poisoned fish, people were left with nothing to eat. I had to take action to prevent starvation.
Huh.
Thank you. I thought Brutus was the head of the Carpenter family. Something changed?
Oh, no, not at all. My father's still in charge. I've simply taken on some of his responsibilities. He's past his prime and needs more rest.
Dude, just a mask covering that side would be better than just like the weird eyeball.
Mask? Why do you wear it?
A war wound. I prefer not to discuss it if you don't mind.
Goodbye.
Hmm. I'm gonna go tell that dude to, you know, go off back to his family with the potatoes. And then we'll come back and talk to the doppelganger. I'm actually wondering if he is a doppelganger. Watch, the guy in the house is actually the right dude. Is the original.
Me again. Hey, you can relax. Everything's been taken care of. The sack is yours.
Bless you, sir. My little ones will eat today because of you.
Look, I talked to Carpenter about your situation. He said to come by whenever you've a need. He'll do right by your family.
Really? I didn't know Mr. Carpenter was so generous. That family sure has changed. Thank you again, friend.
That mask, suit, and kindness, if Fallout New Vegas has taught you anything, they're cannibals. Maybe?
You said the Carpenters have changed. What were they like before? Hey, you can shoot straight with me. It's all right. We'll keep it between us.
Worse. A lot worse. Criminals and murderers. Rumors are their boss, Brutus, defiled several women and got away scot-free. Terrible. People called them a grand family. Their word is law in Oakmont, along with the Throgmortons and Blackwoods. Tread carefully with them.
Also, here's some medicine.
Hey, listen. I've got a surprise for you.
A surprise? Okay. What is it?
Carpenter wanted me to give you this.
Kay bless him and his generosity. Please, send him my thanks.
Technically, I didn't give him Carpenter's first aid
Pray
kit,
that Kay grants me one
but
more
still.
day.
I do have to say, yeah, I don't trust Graham, but I am wondering if Graham really is. I'm gonna be pissed off if it's poison. Actually, dog is happy because it said I couldn't carry the first aid kit.
Hey, knock it off!
So it could be, but are we sure they're from the fire cult? Because the fire cult, when we saw all the images of them, were based around St. Michael's. The church this one's talking about is the old church, so it's not the same area. But you could be right. You know, it could be the fire cult and their anti-wealth thing, so it could be, like you said, communism in action. Well, you could be right, but all I'm going off of is when we had that quest, what was it? The one where we had to go and link the, what's it called? We had to go to all the landmarks, and then we had to do the other world, whatever the hell it's called, where we had to assemble the pieces. The fire cult was up here. Where is it? Yeah. Because remember, we followed them around while they were chanting about the, you know, give up your wealth and all that. We followed the images of the preaching going all the way up and down the hill. The only image we got of Old Church was that it was the carpenters had a issue there. Like, it was cursed land. Oh, shit. And we're dealing with the cult carpenters now. Because, yeah, there was like some type of tragedy there. And then they wanted to build on top of it. So, yeah. Like, I think the whole place burnt down and then they wanted to build a church on top of it. But one thing I didn't consider is maybe the old church people are the fire cult, and they were actually, because they were walking around with torches and shit, maybe they were actually marching on or demonstrating or something against something that's going on at the rich area of St. Michael's Church. That could be what's going on as well. So you might be right. They could actually be the old church people, since it is linked to the carpenters anyway. So yeah, you could very well be right. Now I'm starting to wonder if Graham is a good dude, which I highly doubt he is.
Don't you have work to do?
No. If Graham really is a good dude, maybe he decided to... Maybe he really was responsible for getting rid of his dad to make way for the family to be, you know, less dickish. No, they were just randomly walking up and down hills. It's fine. No pattern.
This has been empty for years. Seems someone believes eternal life comes in a bottle.
It's a Cthulhu thing, dude. It very well could. Hey, you. Are you Brutus?
Brutus Carpenter, I presume.
Yes, that's right. Did you bring me something to eat? I'm very hungry.
No, sorry.
Ah, well, move on then.
Oh.
Bye.
This is an unexpected turn of events. I'm on the verge of complete rejuvenation. Frankly, I didn't expect the flock of this age-old church to still exist, let alone assist on my quest. Perhaps this high priest merely feigns disgust at our family proclivities. What proclivities? Or perhaps he finally understands why I must prolong my existence. Are the carpenters cannibals? Regardless, all that remains is to meet with him. The cost is irrelevant, for out of all Oakmont, I alone deserve eternal life. Tomorrow, the city will meet a new young Brutus Carpenter. Well, you know, I'm just gonna walk out. You try to eat me, I will shoot you. I have a shotgun. I will do it. All the evidence leads to an old Oakmont church that worships the Lord of the Woods. Well, that's new. Maybe some history books could shed light on which church it is. Dude, there's only 2 churches. That's not what I'm trying to do. Graham's brave enough to go against the family traditions. He really wants to do things for the better. I mean, we could do, like, a second chance. This one right here might be a little bit too optimistic. I'm still thinking maybe... Like, I don't trust Graham, but Brutus is a crime boss. Maybe Brutus is never going to change, so he can just go away, especially if he did defile multiple women and got away with it. I don't care if he's like, I want to redeem myself. You still did some bad shit, dude. Fair enough, dog is happy. Although, in our defense, the combat controls in this game are atrocious. So I kind of feel like it was necessary. That's the story and we're sticking to it. So, history book, even though it's pretty clear. Yeah, there's only one church, but sure. Well, there's 2 churches, but there's only one old church. All right. Oh, hey, we get to go to the library. We haven't been to the library yet. It is right there. Yep. At least I don't think we've been to the library. Has been almost a week since I played this game. Yeah, no, we ain't been in there before. That's way too nice of a building for us.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome to Oakmont University Library. Joy Hayden. Can I help?
Charles
The
Reed,
fuck?
investigator.
Yeah, that's the big question. Not I need to ask, what the hell did you do to your mouth?
I apologize for my bluntness, but can I ask you a question?
Mouth?
Yeah.
Punishment. Long story.
Again,
Punishment?
Sorry for me being so direct, but that can't be legal, can it? This looks like... It looks like torture.
Legal in Oakmont. Local custom.
Huh.
Also, hi, Aaron. Welcome to the stream. What the fuck? No! Silence in the library.
I need to see your book catalogs.
Sure. Over there.
And that's it? No payment, no threatening, no favors in return?
No. Library public. Knowledge for everyone. Welcome.
Well, that's music to my, eyes. This city doesn't look like it has much need for books, except as fuel for fires. How come the library's in such good shape?
Mr. Throgmorton. Funds. Keeps everything in check.
Really? Huh. I wouldn't have thought that of him. I wonder why.
He says people need hope, entertainment, escapism. Now more than ever, can't imagine library without his help.
Yeah. Good God. I'm just gonna say it right now. This whole city is way too fucked up to exist. I'm thinking Cthulhu can have this damn place. Yeah. Go back to that cave. Hey, dude. You can just have the city. I'm done. Okay. History. Ancient, maybe? No. Okay, so it's not going to be period. Because we need it to be local. I'm sorry, restricted? Oh. Am I not even right on the... Yeah, nope, I'm there. There's just a... Okay, yeah, let's not destroy the church. Thank you. There it is. Maybe it's not ancient. There it is. Prayer to the heavens. Another prominent Oakmont place of worship was the Redemption Church, as flock venerated Kay as the Lord of the Woods, the Shepherd of Lost Lambs. Redemption Church was at one time the city's largest congregation, but its church influence dwindled after St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush was founded. Fire and wood. Well, that makes sense. Redemption Church still stands in Central Salvation Harbor on Marsh Avenue between Polaris Road and Old Church Road. Yeah, I've been there. We're still going. The house we were just at, Dog is Happy, is the, that is his quest. We were at his house. That was the doppelganger who's like, hey, did you bring me food? And we were just talking to his son. So, still haven't found the attacker. That's what we're doing right now. So, yeah. So, about this restricted section... I know they're not going to let me look at anything until the quest wants me to, but damn. Don't tell me there's a restricted section in a Cthulhu game and don't let me go to it. So yeah, this is the fire worshippers right here. Who seem completely okay with having billboards around their property. Yep, this is them. Now, where is it? Ah, here we are. Ah. So yeah, apparently they went completely the other way then. This cult of redemption likes wood. Maybe fire too, we don't know. Here we are. Why do I feel like you're a guard? Because, yeah. You were somebody else last time I was here.
The door won't
Oh.
budge.
Okay, then. Interesting. What did the casebook say now? Another prominent Oakmont it's flock. You're seriously not going to make me place this, are you? Music from Diablo 1 plays. Yeah, let's not. I'm already dealing with Cthulhu. I need to deal with Diablo as well. The hell? Yeah, I'll hang on to my suspicions. Oh, the door has a big old padlock on it, that's why. What could go wrong with me trying to break into a church, right? Alright, fine. I'm sure that isn't going to attract any damn attention. Now, clearly, we're going to need to go into the basement. Ah. Oh, you guys actually showed up. That was a hallucination. Now is the beggar gone? I would not be surprised. But yeah, lovely, lovely corpse they have up in there. Statues are gonna change. Why, hello. Yep. I'm gonna go. Yeah, she's gone. Whoa. Oh, that is my hallucinations. Man, our sanity nosedived. Well, considering what we just saw. I mean, honestly, with the name like that, you would think, yeah, it would be a fire cult. I'm right there with you. The only thing that threw a little bit of that changed my mind was when they said it was the Lord of the Woods. But up until there, yeah. Yep. Yeah, see, now our dude doesn't really seem to care all that much. Hilda failed to seduce the mayor with promises of eternal life. Now we need some mercury spilled in his bedroom to make our proposals more attractive. Oh. But yeah, seriously, it took like a quarter of my sanity every time I opened one of those pillars. God damn. Okay. This is gonna take a big chunk too. Why did I have to get all of them to get a Mind Palace clue? Oh, now comes the fun part. Now there's a body here. There wasn't a body here earlier. Ugh. Don't remind me of those goofy ass random Resident Evil puzzles. I was sure this was going to be like human bodies when we came back. A rusty key. I burned the seductive witch, my daughter, my cursed seed, but she came back. How long will the Almighty test my faith? She is here laughing at my weakness. Her body is not hers anymore. It is the filthy goat's womb, the breeder of the devil's spawn. She is mine, my blood, my treasure. Now neither the devil nor filthy men may touch her, for I have smitten her sinful flesh, mixed her beauty with dust. How could it be? How? She came back born by the sinful hole her body turned to. Okay. She whispers to me, promising we'll be together always. They hanged me, their father, but not for long. That night I was born again by my dear daughter. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just about done with that storyline. Thank you.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like year-dead skunk.
All right, here we go. That looks needed. Our devoted members in the police department attracted 2 more officers to our ranks. We must prepare them for a meeting with our fecund mother, the great daughter of the Lord of the Woods. Yep. Fire cult overtaken by Shub-Niggurath. Maybe. At this point, I have no idea, other than that's creepy as hell. It's a cult, not a church. You think? The Redemption Church's flock are nothing more than sick, twisted cultists. But are we sure they weren't sick, twisted cultists before when they were the Redemption Church? Because they very well could have been. Oh, no. Man, why? You don't want to go back underwater?
Ah, this is in good shape and ready to use. Ah, this is in good shape and ready to use.
Okay, good. We're gonna have to use that at some point, aren't we? Kind of figured we'd be doing it right now.
Chewed this one up real bad.
Just in case.
Ah,
Okay.
this is in good shape and ready to use.
We hear that music. Oh, okay.
Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there.
You guys did a great job. Nobody read a thing. It's a very shitty cult.
The stars are aligned, and a new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn, brothers and sisters.
Sure. Creepy ass sons of bitches. Anyway, back downstairs. So yeah, we're starting at the top and coming down. Sure.
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
Take them to the crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
I think this one might be the first one. I gotta go
Take them
upstairs
to the
anyway.
crematorium. We'll destroy them before we dive.
Ah, wait. I think the top one was probably the first one. So I think this one
The stars are aligned.
Can I just reset this
and a new
somehow?
turn of the
I
cycle
can.
begins. The time has come to return to the mother's womb, and we shall be reborn, brothers and sisters.
Like, I feel like this is an earlier one, but yeah, I could be wrong. Let's just start at the top and work our way down. That's probably, like, every one of these has for the most part been straightforward. There's only been one that the order was a bit different than just your...
A new turn of the cycle begins. The time has come to return to the mother. Make sure you get every scrap. We don't want anyone reading these while we're down there. Take them to the crematorium. We'll just...
Don't wait. I'll catch up to you.
Yeah.
A group of fanatics based in the Redemption Church got rid of several bodies, took all the documents they could, and dived.
Okay. Oh. What the hell? The records taken by the cultists are my only hope of discovering who betrayed Brutus. And these two don't go together, so there's more clues somewhere. The answers are underwater. God damn it. The answers are underwater. Well, here we go. Water is the last place I want to be in a Cthulhu story. Although mountains aren't much better. Or the woods. Actually, nowhere. Not even the desert, now that I think about it. God damn, there's nowhere you can go. Let the Lord of the Woods, azure eyes, guide you. Okay. I don't need more information. I can throw a flare to distract shit, or I have unlimited ammo with this thing. Oh. Also, I also get to go insane. I mean, this is the way to go. My dude just doesn't jump. Which would make sense. I mean, he's way down. Am I supposed to do something with this? That is the only path I see. The dude doesn't seem to want to climb it. Oh, now I'm stuck. Get on up there. Dude, you climbed something like that a second ago. Oh. Yeah, no, I see. Let me up. Oh, now you jump? Okay. So I guess that's an interesting question for you. What is the least objectionable place to hide in a Cthulhu scenario? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, fuck that. Ow. Like, how did I repair? Probably a major metropolis. Yeah. That would probably be... Oh, I swear to God. Fuck that thing. Oh. Fuck off. Don't come after me. Thank you. True. That would save you for a little while. Dog is happy, but from what I remember of a lot of the personality of the Cthulhu creatures, basically, you're still a little pissant creature to them. Hey, Cthulhu. So pretty much you're just going to be eaten last kind of deal. It's like, we're still going to destroy everything, but we'll kill you last. We have someone hopping around on the floor pretending to be a rabbit again. Well, you gave me a 12 gauge shell for a reason. This place looks interesting.
Why are you here? You look like a fresh wound.
Back at you?
Yeah, well, you're no oil painting yourself, fella.
Imbecile. Strike us down and many more will rise, fresh from the fecund mother's womb, slick, naked, yet burgeoning with strength. Our eyes infest this city, our hands too. We fill young Graham with our words.
Oh, there we go.
Soon he will be hollow.
You control Graham?
What was that about young Graham?
His house is divided. It cannot stand. The young will succeed the old, as new shoots rise from decay.
Okay, no good choices.
Our growth shall choke the sun. The veins we open will seed crimson blossoms. The fecund mother grants new life. You should have stayed above.
Oh, you're throwing bombs at me. I have plenty of gunpowder. Wow, he took a shotgun to the face. You fucking shooting at me? Hey, Hollow. We just apparently drove off a Cthulhu monstrosity with a shotgun. You know I'm gonna have to kill all these people, right? Like, I don't think there's any saving them. We killed the other ones and they weren't actively doing anything this fucked up. Yeah, we'll feed the daughter of the woods so she devours the weak flesh. Yeah, Shub-Niggurath. A mortal man is allowed to touch the womb of the life. Yeah, a mortal man is allowed to be reborn in a new form. Yeah, a mortal man will gain 1,000 faces, 1,000 eyes, and 1,000 vessels for his mind. Uh-huh. Sure. See if any of these guys have anything to say. Convenient. I can reload on ammo. Let's get the revolver. Oh, I'm gonna kill all you guys, just so you know. Be prepared. After I loot everything. Those are Brutus's clones.
Are you my mommy? Where's my mommy?
Well, this just got even creepier.
Got anything to eat? I'm hungry. What you making, kid? What you making, kid?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey. Thus far, old Brutus has refused the gifts of the Lord of the Woods and the fecund mother. This is our chance to change Oakmont once and for all. Help Graham the son to get rid of his father, and all the streets of the city shall be open for us. If Graham refuses our wishes, you know what you have to do. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ah, now that's a familiar smell. Like year dead skunk.
Oh, okay. Graham had a deal with the church. No? The cultists could manipulate Graham? Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. I go back to the normal Mind Palace. Graham wants to take Brutus's place. Now here's the question. Graham will stand firm. I don't know if that's true.
Ah,
yeah, that's what it's telling me if I click on the clone.
Like year dead skunk.
Yeah. Oh,
well
that.
Made. Pricey.
That I can click on. Oh, well, there we go. Another Mind Palace clue from that, apparently. That's true. They will. Like, Brutus was strong enough. Well, it said Brutus was standing up to it. And Graham actually is made of pretty stern stuff. Like they said, he was a hero in the war. But yeah, the mask is suspicious. There's a lot of suspicious stuff going on. I don't trust Graham. Like, I think Brutus is a dick and should probably pay for his crimes. I don't think he's going to change, but you never know. Then you also have Graham, Hmm. Like, he is made of, like it said, stern stuff because the war hero and all that stuff. They played him up to be like, he saved people in the war and all kinds of shit. And the mask could just be they're trying to creep us out. Wonder if I switch this. Ah, it's one of those. So we knew Brutus was actually standing up to it, though. That's the problem I have here, is we have no evidence that, except hope, if there is such a thing in a Cthulhu thing, hope that Graham will stand firm because of his history. But we know Brutus was able to resist. I mean, if we do what we've been doing, I'm kind of leaning towards Brutus as well, but if we do what we've been doing, there's also there's also a lot going for Graham as well. However, work needs to be done. Whoops. That is true. We also have a clue that he was working, with the cults. That is true. That is very true. He should know that the Brutus at the manor is a clone. Question is, though, was he... I'm okay with it either way. However, trying to look for a particular note. And yes, thank you, Hollow. I do like the little cleanup job we just did. Felt like the right thing to do. Well, first of all, we have Brutus, though, who was actively trying to become immortal with the use of the cult. So he actually stirred the hornet's nest, as it were, to begin with. However, there was something... There was that line the guy said at the front, though, who said that they're whispering in Graham's ear, and soon he'll be broken. But he's not broken yet, according to that. Soon he'll be empty. So he hasn't fallen yet. And now that the cult's gone, for the most part, would he still go? It's kind of what I'm curious about at this point. That was weird. It really, like I said, one of the thing that's bugging me right here is I really hate that I have to pick one or the other. Like, why can I not say both of these? I don't think they were here for very long, Stahor. They left some of the notes behind upstairs. So they weren't done cleaning things up. But yeah, either way, I wish, you know, yeah, I wish I could say Brutus is a shit and he needs to go. And Graham is a puppet, he needs to go. And I can see again, Graham is trying to help the people of this town. Like, even if he's going about it with the help of a cult. I'm gonna go back to the surface and we'll do what we can from there. But I think we're done here, and we'll figure out the Mind Palace once we're up there. But that's the other thing to keep in mind, is if we're trying to help the city for the better, Graham is trying. And, oh, here go the bends again. And Brutus would, like, Brutus could help strengthen the city, keep the people, you know, some sense of order, maybe. Whereas Graham would just be trying to help him. I don't know. That is the second time we've been underwater like that. Hollow. Both times to creepy cult caves. So yeah, they're wanting me to make a decision now and go back to the... Yeah.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
That is very true, Stahor. The cult is more dangerous, but for all we know, the cult is gone. So we have to make a decision. Can I go talk to Graham? Because we got a bit of extra information. I wonder if I can save the game and go talk to Graham. See if we can get more info out of him before we make our final choice. Because we have been given a little bit of information, like the stuff the other dude did to women. Yeah. Yeah, maybe there's more we can get out of them. Worth a try, at least, before we make our call. I think the other thing to bear in mind about this...
What you making, kid?
...is he locked the creature in a room. And took away the keys. So he might be resisting there as well. We talk, dude? Oh, hey.
Tell me why you tried to kill your father.
What are you talking about?
I know all about your plan. I have proof. Just level with me.
I knew you weren't just a worker. Look, I'm not proud of what I did. He's my father. But he was a terrible, terrible man. Crime has always been my family's business. I want to change that. I want to help people. But he will never stand for it.
So that's how it is.
My father sent you here. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. I'm Charles Reed.
I can change this city, Mr. Reed. But to do that, I must be the head of the Carpenter family. I need to have that influence. I'll pay you if you need. But please, listen to your conscience. Brutus will not change. He harmed so many, he must die.
I'll consider it.
I'll think about your proposal.
Be wise, Mr. Reed. Oakmont's future depends on your decision.
Goodbye.
I don't know. I think my... Like I said before, one of my issues is I don't know how nuanced this game actually is. And no, he doesn't sound like, Yeah, but to be fair, Brutus's description of him doesn't match the normal version of him. Basically, Brutus was talking about his son like he was... Oh, no, he just said the same lines over and over again. Dog is happy. What I was going to say, the other part of that, though, is that... Is that where the dude was? Was the smuggler's meeting point? Or was it the smuggler's hideout? No, my point was, like, everything the dad said was basically, you know, my son would never do that. He doesn't have any, you know, basically played his son off as being a bit, I don't know, weak. But we also see all the evidence of the war stuff as well. So it's like, huh. Let's go talk to Brutus and see what Brutus has to say. Because wasn't he in one of these rooms? Yeah, this was where he was. Not down there, though. Let's see.
I know who's behind the attempt on your life, Mr. Carpenter.
And? Don't make me wait, kid.
What will you do once you're back?
First, I want to know what your plans are for when you resume as head of the family.
Everything will go back to how it was before.
Oh.
Tradition exists for a reason, kid. Besides, it's none of your damn business.
Aha. So the one where he's a bad guy is accurate. Because he said he was like playing on our sympathies earlier, right there. He was playing on our sympathies earlier, saying, no, near death, you know, you look at your life and realize you need to change shit. And now he's like, nah, I'm going to go back to the way it was. Fuck you, I was just lying. We're going to go back to being brutal crime bosses. So he lied to us this entire fucking time to get our sympathy. So now we know. So yeah, right there, that proves one of the Mind Palace clues was definitively wrong. Was definitively lying to us. That decides it.
You know, I met your son. I think it's time for a change in leadership.
I don't have my gun equipped. Really, lady? So right there, he flat out lied to me, so mercy goes out the window. Mercy giving him a chance to redeem himself. All that was bullshit. So I was leaning towards your guys' thing there at the end. I was going to side with Brutus over Graham, but that part there at the end. Question though. If I go back and talk to Graham, can I just stop it right here and like kill him too? I don't think the game's gonna let me, but it's worth looking into. I don't know what you were pointing at. Okay, he can hit me through that. I can't hit him through that though.
Yeah, top marks for quantity, but so much for quality. Even my gear's in better shape.
Well, let's go see what Graham has to say. I do have to say, that was a pleasant surprise from the game, though. Where your conclusions in here can be straight up wrong. Yeah, see? I like that. So there are wrong answers, not just like however the hell you want to interpret them. Cool. I feel like I need some more materials though, so after we do this quest, I might need to make a run through a danger zone and get some gear. Yeah. It won't really let me unless I pick a side. I'm just wondering, the reason I'm leaving it up for now, Dog is Happy, is I want to see, like, I'm going to save the game right now, and I'm going to see if they let me talk to him and maybe kill him without the without picking a side. Like, just kill them both. Or if it is going to make me pick one or the other. And you are right, yeah, Stahor. There were signs that it was wrong, but there was also signs on the other side that he was wrong. So... like that her ex-husband was too, so I don't know. It does seem like there are blatantly wrong things in the Mind Palace. That is another, sign that the cult lady wasn't an innocent philanthropist, especially after she tried to have me killed. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna save. We'll see. We'll change this one. See what happens with Graham.
Your father is dead, Mr. Carpenter. You're the head of the family now.
This brings me no joy. But thank you. You made the right choice. A noble choice, despite what it entailed. I had to kill my father twice. I had to ask you to stain your hands too. But the guilt isn't yours. I take the blame entirely.
It's all right, Mr. Carpenter. Now, will you help me?
Of course I will. I'm in your debt. Thank you once again.
Am I gonna get attacked on my way out?
Something wrong.
Yeah, you don't get these for staying in your foxhole.
What?
I've seen this face before. Paris, December 1918. Right after the guns stopped firing.
Is that the king in yellow?
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Aha, so he didn't know it was a cult at this point, at least. Like, everything in the background is still not quite fucked up. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't give me really a choice. I have to pick one. Like, I have to pick one. All right. That's unfortunate.
What you making, kid?
Nope. Yeah, we haven't seen that dude in forever, though. You know, that might be a good point, Dog is Happy. It might be doing stuff like that in the background. The game is making the people you trust evil just because. Yeah. I mean, I like the atmosphere and everything in this game, but the story at times has some blatant issues, I think. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Definitely better than the official Call of Cthulhu story. Not the books, I mean the official Call of Cthulhu game. All right, so where do we go now? Basement of the fish market. I actually don't remember much about him other than his various names. Well, two of his names, aside from King in Yellow. Hastur and Beetlejuice. But yeah. So, fish market. At the fish market? No. The Shells is where the fish market was, yes. I don't remember what he, what his group was like. Is he one of those ones like, what's his name? Nyarlathotep? Ah, god damn, that was not even close. Nyarlathotep, where it's basically, sure, he's a bad dude, but he's not quite as bad as some of the others, or most of the others. Ah. I see. Oh, hey, dude.
It's done, Fred. The carpenters will be getting in touch soon. Now, do you have something for me?
Perfect. All right, listen up. I've arranged a meeting with a certain high-ranking member of the EOD. His name is Ebony Blackwood.
Oh.
Blackwood, huh?
We get to finally find out what happened to the rest of them?
Twice.
If the Order knows something, it's a good bet that Ebony does too. If they have your professor, he knows where she's being kept. I'll give you the address to the meeting place. He'll be expecting me, not you. So keep your wits about you.
Good luck.
All right. Thanks, Fred. Good luck and safe travels.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Run and don't look back, dude. Do not look back. Hey, I got a battle rifle. Oh, yes. M1895. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Mass produced for the European allies in the Great War, now pervades the domestic market. Rechambered for 30-06 cartridges. Cool. All right. Done. All right. So we're going to work our way down explosives for the most part. We don't really use traps, and I don't even really see the point. Get rid of all this. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Wait, there's more? Oh, deep one's gold. A massive golden brooch weighed down, or brooch weighed down by milky pearls. I don't want to be carrying around gold that belongs to the deep ones. They don't like that. Nosedive. Okay, we need to meet Ebernote. Central Reed Heights in a flooded office. Okay. Let's go. Central Reed Heights. It's appropriate that it's like on Innsmouth Road, or between Innsmouth Road. This will pay for our investigation if we return to the mainland. Probably, yeah. But the deep ones also might kill us to get their gold back, so yeah. Okay. Central Sam Reed Street between Innsmouth and Oak. So here. The mirror quest? Oh yeah. So we can find out more about what's his name? All right, well, if we're gonna do that, we might as well also go get the Red Queen, because it's on the way to the asylum. Yeah, let's do that. So we can get more information for Throgmorton and about Throgmorton before we continue the story. And I'm very curious to find out what happened to the Blackwoods, because I don't think the Carpenters are going to figure in the story really anymore from here on out. But I also feel like we need to give our new toy a test. Yeah, he's got me. All right. Down. Set down. Give me all that gunpowder, please. The hell just got me? See if the big dude shows up. Oh, we know one's going to. There's always at least one in this area. Nice. I'll take that. Now, loot. More loot. It's the only reason I'm here. I don't like having a shortage of gunpowder. Really? Piss off. Got stuff to do. Man, that thing does pack a punch, though. All right, let's craft some ammo. Main reason I came here is I wanted to get enough materials to max out our ammo before we moved on. Easiest place to do it, too. Cordite, huh? The things these people are just leaving in garbage cans. Shit ton of gunpowder. I just love that we stun lock that dude. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Not a damn thing. More gunpowder. One of those big guys did not show up. Don't like how that thing's twitching. Well, you know what? I really didn't care about fighting the big guy. I just kind of wanted to get my supplies back. All right, let's head out. Like how the cops are basically not at all caring that I'm walking around this heavily armed. But then again, could you blame any citizen for walking around this heavily armed in a place like this? All right, there we go. I have to get close because I don't think we've spent any amount of time over there. Yeah. So we'll get the last boat, and then we will go to the asylum to continue that side quest, and probably turn them both in right around the same time. Creepy ass dude just teleported down right on top of us almost. Now, we are looking for clues about the Red Queen. I would imagine it'll be right over there. There it is. Okay. Didn't he tell us? Oh my God. Didn't the dude who told us to come over here said he saw shit from a distance that scared the crap out of him about this? Yep. There it is. Enjoy. Okay then. Well, that did the trick. 9 things of gunpowder. God damn. I don't blame you. Dog is happy. It does sound like something you'd find in Resident Evil. I also can't help but you know, that particular, what was it, the Red Queen was the AI from the movie? There's some creepy ass shit over here too. I don't remember if that was actually in one of the games either, so. Yeah, Resident Evil was never really my thing. The crew is planning a riot. They gather in groups, silent when I walk near. Will sleep with pistol in arm's reach. The cook told me that the things in the fog never heard such nonsense. Nightmares and superstitions mixed in with gibberish. Who are they trying to fool? Locked myself in my cabin. I promised to shoot every bastard who tries to enter, but they have just gathered on the bow and started to chant something. Have they all gone mad? Can't stay focused any longer. They've been singing for hours and hours without end. It only gets louder, and I'm starting to understand. Blood everywhere. They drown me in blood. And we got another knowledge point. Okay. Can I not go on the boat? I'd like to go on the boat. Yeah, it's weird. I never really played, well, at least I've been told it's weird. Never really played much of Resident Evil. I think the only one I played all the way through was, I've seen all but the last movie. And the only game I played all the way through of Resident Evil was Nemesis. Yeah. When it came to survival horror games that were coming out at the same time, I mostly played Silent Hill. The movies are great drinking game fodder. Drink whenever someone dies and you don't know their name, or drink whenever someone should have died but lived because of plot armor. Warning, pick one or the other. I gotta say, even though they are goofy movies, yeah, I actually do enjoy the Resident Evil movies. There's some of pretty much every zombie movie, like even something like some of the best ones are like Train to Busan. They're guilty pleasures. I mean, zombie movies are basically just that dumb fun, I think. Even the ones that try really hard to be like serious and shit just still come off being like campy and goofy, so. But I enjoy the hell out of that, so. I think my favorite time to watch zombie movies is when they don't take themselves too seriously, like, you know, Shaun of the Dead or Zombieland. And probably also why I do not enjoy the Walking Dead TV shows, that TV show that takes itself way too fucking seriously. Okay, that was the last one. I think we return them now. Yeah, I think we did it all. Skylark, Pride, and the Red Queen. Yep, we're done with that quest. Okay. Not that one. We're going through the looking glass. They did say the asylum, and this is the asylum. I played a little bit of Resident Evil 5. If I remember correctly, that's the one where it's basically a long-ass escort mission. Which, don't get me wrong, I didn't actually mind the escort mission part of it. I just had a lot of shit going on at that time, so I kind of got lost in the shuffle. Oh! Okay, so this is an asylum. Why are there blood and chains on the outside of said asylum? Barbed wire. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand fortifications and potentially blood on the inside given the time period. But this is to keep shit out, not keep shit in based on where they put it. maybe they did it to make it look. They wanted to make it look all fucked up and like this was because of the inmates, but not inmates, but patients. And they just didn't think it through, that it looks more like they were keeping people out. I don't know. Let's go in and find out.
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did.
Are you related to that cop?
And not on one of her usual walks.
She looks related. She looks like that cop with that wanted us to investigate, like, who killed his lover.
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Her usual walks. You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless, and she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
Your security sucks.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Apparently, privacy concerns aren't a thing in this city or this time period. I know they said downstairs. I want to look around.
Watch your pocket. Some patients here have wandering fingers.
Oh, the hell? Patient gonna get shot. They steal from me. I worked hard for my loot. Isn't that the priest?
My head. I still hear those voices.
Watch, everybody I've worked with in here so far is in the asylum.
Can you hear? Somebody's singing. Beautiful. Beautiful.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Let's play. Water me. Don't just stare at my leaves.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. It would be hilarious, though, if we're walking through here. Eventually, you'll end up where you meant to be, and we'll be doing what you were supposed to do. I am not what has happened to me. I am what I choose to become. I was gonna say, it'd be hilarious if we're walking through this place and you just look down in the corner and you just see items disappearing from your inventory. Like, we warned you. No, I did not play A Way Out. Wanted to. But could never really get the schedule lined up with with my friends to get, well, with any of my friends really, at that time period, to try to sit down and play through the game.
What can I do for you?
Because from what I understand, you didn't really want to play that game by yourself.
8, 9, 10, 11.
To be fair, I don't even know if you could play that game solo. Hey, Kieran, welcome. I think it was like you had to play co-op. I'm not sure. On the mountains of truth, you can never climb in vain, with truth wiped out for madness. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we're gonna see all kinds of madness before all's said and done. Really? You kept her down there?
Haven't you seen the beast?
Oh, I've seen a lot of beasts.
Do you see it?
hear like a faint growling noise now. The fuck, man? That's what I was hearing. Yep, sure. Leave a crazy woman down here by herself. Indecent poster. I'm just gonna hang on to that, I guess.
The blood's almost dry. There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse.
Somebody wasn't taking her meds. Sherlock Holmes. Jesus Christ.
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
Apparently she has shell casings in her room. That's what you give someone who's in an asylum.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Francis Throgmorton.
Huh. Was this taken at gunpoint? Someone had a field day defacing these.
Come on. There's the center. There it is.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Uh-huh. I definitely feel like the story we're getting here is that after the whichever Throgmorton was it, not Francis. Albert's the son. Francis, I think, is the current one. But Francis's dad, after he went to Africa and had his way with a strong bloodline, in this case, Rosie, the gorilla, I feel like when he brought his son back, the offspring of that union, I feel like he did come back and either Francis as a child killed the other boy, his first, like Throgmorton's firstborn, or the dad killed it because he killed his own son, this lady's son, because he wanted the current kid, the strong one in his eyes, to take over. Young Hammond Throgmorton. Francis, oh, so Francis is the other one. Okay, is the grandfather, I guess, of Albert and the father of whatever the fuck the current Throgmorton's name is. Francis Throgmorton's firstborn has been pronounced dead, mortally injured in a mysterious accident during a family holiday. Little Hammond could not be revived despite his doctor's best efforts. The funeral will be held later this week with only family and close friends attending. In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all we have, including... Oh, Robert Throgmorton is the current one. Shared Francis Throgmorton. As my sole remaining heir, I will do all I can to protect him. So yeah, I think Francis killed Hammond to make Robert the heir. All I do for my dear Hammond. I cannot forget that. Shame on me for thinking that reprobate Squint had more common sense than greed in him. He got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it. But when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more, he had the gall to threaten me. Said he'd find a new buyer. What's done is done. No one has the right to come between a mother and her child. All right. Let's do it. Anything out here? No, it's all in this order.
Stop right there.
Yep, knocked him the fuck out.
You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way.
Yep. They were the ones who robbed that house next to Throgmorton's.
In Salvation Harbor. I can't believe it.
Salvation Harbor.
The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
Randall Glasswell. You no longer have any...
Stop right there.
That seems pretty straightforward.
The asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. Next stop looks to be a factory called Randall Glassworks.
Alright. Okay. So we need to go. Oh, hey, there's a fast travel point over here. I want that.
Damn newcomers.
Fuck off. You're in the way. Oh yeah, I've read more of the omnibus I have. I'm actually still enjoying the Garrick stories. And I'm still debating doing another one of the book clubs for it, so we can continue it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure to find this place, we're gonna have to go to Town Hall. Because, yeah, we don't have that information. But I also feel like we can probably go turn in Bounty of the Sea and be done with it. If I remember correctly, he should be just right here by Grimhaven Bay. The short story is called Survivor. I wonder if that's in the omnibus. Depends on how new it is, I guess. I don't know how recent the omnibus was.
Here's the log from the Skylark. The men who unloaded it were not happy to see me.
Unloaded? You mean the cargo survived the storm?
There were crates and armed men on guard. Looked like a local gang. I dealt with them, but it's not worth trying to claim your property.
But all that cargo, a small fortune. Perhaps you're right. It's better to be poor than dead.
A wise decision.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the ship log from the Red Queen. I'd suggest it's best not to read it.
That bad? Well, I only need the last page. Is it intact?
Yep, all the pages are there.
Great. Here's the reward I promised, Mr. Reed.
Now that you have all the ship's logs at your disposal, perhaps you can explain the reason. Why did you come?
I'm very curious.
I suppose you've earned my trust. While drinking at the local tavern, I concocted a brilliant business plan.
I'm guessing flotation?
You don't know the booze only produces great ideas. What's the plan?
Yeah, it doesn't look like armor.
Several lost ships from their owners. The dates in our treaties were slightly wrong. But who here could verify?
And now it sounds like you're wasting good beer money.
Wrong, friend. With these logs, I'll receive a handsome sum in insurance when I return to Boston.
Oh, hell.
The companies will have no reason to refuse.
Not a bad insurance racket, Vince. A man like you could go far.
That is a...
I always keep an eye out for opportunities. Meet me in Boston, and the first round's on me. Good luck, friend.
Since the crew's and everybody's dead, he can claim the insurance. Nice, okay. You read it, the story in Hammer and Bolter. Ah, okay. I know some of those short stories from that have made their way into the omnibuses, but again, I think it depends on when that story came out and when the omnibus came out.
See you later.
I don't have the book handy right to look at it right now. Oh, I got the fisherman costume. All right, we need to go to Town Hall. Which is where? Up here? Yep. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if that book actually would have that story. Sounds like an interesting read, though, Kieran. All right, so we need to go to Salvation Harbor, Enterprises. I don't feel, yeah, I didn't think that was right. After the flood? No. Oh, since the last century, gotcha. Randall Glassworks. Gone to Randall, Southern Salvation Harbor. Okay, thank you. Southern Salvation Harbor. Skipper Road. There it is. Between Eel Street and Calm Shore Street. Okay, well, there's Eel. There's Calm Shore. So we'll be over here somewhere. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of commercials for that on YouTube, actually, when I, for Crawl. Seems interesting to me. Personally, I like my horror to have more supernatural elements than that, but it does look like it's worth a look. Maybe because I enjoy most horror movies that don't fall into the torture porn genre. I'm willing to give most types of horror movies a chance, aside from those. Just never really saw the appeal. Yeah, it's weird. I've been in proximity to, alligators and shit, and they don't really scare me nearly as much as, like, sharks and stuff like that. Probably because I have encountered them and never encountered a shark. So, yeah. And by encountered, I mean saw them from a distance of like 10 or more feet, because no, I never, I was never dumb enough to get closer. Could be anywhere. Oh, there. This is probably it. Yup.
It looks like this workbench was used for making frames. It looks like this workbench was used for making frames.
Damn. Yeah, I've been on an airboat. They're fun, but again, you do get quite nervous. It's like, man, I swear to God, if you wreck this and I end up in the fucking swamp water with, the alligators, I'm gonna push your ass towards the alligators and let them have you so I can hopefully get away. Probably won't work because I'm not a strong swimmer, but hey.
A human face. Hold up, I'll unlock the door.
And to be fair, most of the time that I saw alligators, you're right about that. Dog is happy. They do seem pretty docile. I mean, they're fast as hell if they want to be, but yeah, they're like a lot of animals down in that area. They'll leave you the hell alone if you leave them alone. Yeah, when I watch horror, I do like the ones that have like the creeping building horror rather than jump scare after jump scare. I'm right there with you on that, Kieran.
I don't know who you are, but boy, am I glad to see a human face. What you doing here?
I'm looking for someone, An old woman with a mirror. Have you seen her?
Huh? Oh, I mean, yeah, there's old Bethany. She comes here pretty often, brings us food, blankets. You know each other?
Not yet. I'd like to meet her, though. You know where she is?
Yeah, it ain't good news. Bethany was in the storeroom when the wild beasts came. She locked herself in. I got a spare key, but
But there's a catch. Am I right?
Yeah. We wounded one of them, but he's too tough. He's right outside the storeroom. She can't get out. We gotta get in there.
Mustache is
We'll
shit,
starve
dude.
without those supplies. I don't think we can take him, though. I hope Bethany's all right.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll help out.
Okay, I'll deal with it. See you soon.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say they're not dangerous if you're not in the water with them or on the water's edge, Stahor. If you're dumb enough to get close enough to poke them with a stick, or you're not even a halfway decent runner, I think they're still going to take you down. I mean, granted, you don't need to be a marathon runner or a sprinter to get away from them. They're not super fast, but they're fast enough for my taste.
They hide. They hide underwater. In the pools, in the puddles. Can't be too careful.
This used to be an okay place to live.
Oh, is it really 30 miles an hour? Well, they definitely catch my ass.
Do all mirror makers look this shifty?
I really hope not.
Oh, nice work. It looks like the craftsman's gone out of business, though. Too bad. Who knew that so much planning went into mirrors?
Yeah, that's not a normal mirror. Well, that is true, Stahor. Yeah, they are fairly lazy creatures. I think for the most part, most people who fall and prey to them, I think that's why you get that warning in Louisiana, was always like, you know, basically just leave them the fuck alone. And be very careful when you're going into their areas where they might be, because, or at least be observant, because if you startle them, step too close to them without noticing them, drive right up next to them in a boat, something like that, you're gonna startle them and they're gonna attack. I have not, dog is happy, seen people trying to sell mirrors on social media.
Some sort of treatment solution. It must be what they use to turn glass panes into mirrors.
I already looked at that. All right. Apparently there's a big wounded one down here. Fuck off. That was the oh, they just said tough one. They didn't say big one.
The door won't budge.
Oh, do I have to just go tell them that I killed the thing? All right. Yo, dude, it's dead. Give me the key.
I killed the monster.
Oh, yeah. I heard the ruckus from up here. Great job, mister. Here's the key. Take anything you need, and please make sure Bethany is all right.
Oh, I will. You can count on it.
But yeah, back to what we were talking about before with the horror movies. Like an example of one that I liked, despite the fact that it did have a few jump scares, but for the most part, the game was just fucking, the movie was just fucking with you the whole time, was It Follows. I liked that one. There were some big plot holes, but I did like that it was like that creeping horror through most of it. What was another one? I think The Ritual, if I remember correctly, was what it was called on Netflix. I enjoyed that one for the same reason. Jesus Christ, lady. I think someone walked through a mirror. Oh, I loved Cabin in the Woods.
Someone's been stocking up.
And I'd have to say my favorite genre of horror, period. I love comedy horror. Just a shame there's not more of it that's decent. Like a lot of comedy horror is super low budget, unfortunately. Warrant to enter and search the premises of the Randall Glassworks, Salvation Harbor, to investigate recurring complaints of suspicious activity at night and to interrogate the suspect, Gaunter Randall. Haven't watched that. I've been meaning to watch that. Dog is happy. I also love with Cabin in the Woods that they were actually successful at hiding the big twist. Tucker and Dale versus Evil is fantastic. Again, comedy horror. Love it. Never thought this city would surprise me, but Francis Throgmorton did just that. Clearing the way for his preferred heir, he did, by getting rid of the other. The man honestly believes he did his son a favor by stuffing him in the mirror ways. Didn't want to kill him, as if that's any worse than what he did. Me, I'm just happy to share what I know. Should Francis want to bring his son back, hopefully he can find the kid a new body to live in. I'm done with this wretched city. Time to move somewhere warmer. Oh, shit. So he didn't kill him. He just... What the hell? Just stuffed him in the mirror. Okay. I'm not sure what the mirror ways are, but I'm sure we're about to find out. Yeah, I hate that as well, Kieran. I used to do that all the time. Whenever I switched to a different work schedule, it always took me forever to get used to the new hours. Here's hoping you get used to them soon, because, yeah, it's gonna be miserable.
His house. Randall's house. Hold on, Hammond. We're almost there. I haven't watched Cloverfield Lane, nor have I watched the Cloverfield Paradox, so I actually have no opinion on if they're good or not. I'll probably watch them anyway, just to check them out, but yeah. Oh, this looks bad.
That's a thick book. Thick enough to be someone's life's work.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know they're at Throgmorton's house. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield Paradox are somewhat weak movies. I liked the concept of the original Cloverfield movie, but it wasn't great. But I'm still willing to give them a shot. Like I said, I'm willing to give most horror movies a shot. I will say. Ouch, Kieran. I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. Yeah, me, I'm trying to adjust to the wonderful, wonderful reintroduction to the shit ton of traffic, pollution, and nastiness that is the city I currently live in after spending 4 days out in the country. So, yeah. All right, so I'm pretty sure at this point we just need to go back and talk to Throgmorton, or to his house. Right now, I think the horror movies I'm most looking forward to watching that are on my list, I haven't gotten around to yet, are A Quiet Place. What is it, like The Bird Box or whatever the hell that is on Netflix? And what's the other one? There was one other one on my list. I actually can't remember it right now, so we'll just stick with those two for now. Yeah, I was messed up when I was coming back from my trip because of how relaxing it was and when we were out of the city and everything. As soon as we got back when like on normal freeways and traffic started showing up, I could just feel my whole body tensing up. It's like, yep, I need to move out the city. All right, so I'm sure some shit's about to go down, so. Hey, dude.
I found a disturbing book, Mr. Throgmorton, on mirrors. It spoke of imprisoned souls. Now level with me. What is it you're after?
I suppose there's no point in being coy. I have learned that I once had a brother, Hammond. My father robbed me of him. Hammond is inside the mirror, trapped by sorcery. My father's doing? Why, I cannot guess. But he is a Throgmorton. He must be saved.
He's probably insane and evil at this point. Oh, nice. That's actually a good field to go into from what I understand. Lots of opportunity and decent pay there if you know, if you're good at it, which, yeah. Nice. I'm glad the pay is good, Kieran.
Have a good day.
So he's around here somewhere. So Throgmorton's actually trying to save his brother. I'm pretty sure his brother's going to try to take over his body. What do you guys think? Because they said he needs a new body if he ever gets pulled out of the mirror world. Oh, what the fuck? I thought Throgmorton and his son and his direct fam were the only. Yeah. We're the only human gorilla hybrids. Because as far as he said, he only had one son, I thought. And his dad, this is the first. Because his dad brought him back from Africa. So. The fuck are you? Do you have another son? Weird. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this lady's gonna try to give Throgmorton's body to the one trapped in the thing. That's great. Job security is great too. Yeah, it sounds like everything else is pretty good aside from that that commute, but yeah. If they made it worth it for you, cool. Hope you adjust to the sleep so it gets even better for you. Or the hours, sorry. Yep, see, there's Throgmorton's mom.
1891 must have been a busy year for Francis. Curious craftsmanship. Yeah. These must be worth a fortune.
Thought for sure we'd find that lady here. Cracked mirror. In there. So, police department. Yep, police department. And then the library, probably, to research the other book. Let's actually read what it said about the other book, though. These mirrorways are cold, alien, and hostile environments that warp and defy the world they reflect. Souls and minds pass through them disembodied, and should one be trapped there, they make for agonizing, inescapable prisons. To extract the trapped soul, a practitioner will need a valid repository for it, but be aware, once the soul has been extracted, its prism seldom survives. See, that sounds like a nightmare to me. Kieran, I know it's extremely lucrative work in that field, the underwater welding, but the stuff with the tank and a lot of that, and well, in fact, I'm not a strong swimmer anyway, but also the tank thing and the fact that I'm somewhat claustrophobic. Yeah, that would just, just gives me the chills just thinking about it. Okay, so we want to come here. Don't need that because we want to read the warrant. I mean, more power to you if you have like the skills and the, you know, in that situation doesn't bother you. More power to you with the underwater welding. Get you money, but yeah, that just, I couldn't. Freaks me out. There was there was a lady standing right there. Okay. District, Salvation Harbor. Suspicious activity, so complaints. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's not subjects. Documentation. What the fuck? Okay. Is it not a complaint? It says complaint. Suspect. Maybe we need to... No. The hell is going on? Did I accidentally grab it and get rid of it? Oh, okay. I guess I double tapped a button and it went away. So we do have it. Residents fled the city. Last known location, Oakmont, Northern Old Grove. The corner of Windhalf Avenue and Goldbridge. Suspected of disrupting public order, subversive behavior, and counterfeiting. I feel like we need to take this book to the library, to the forbidden book section. Just to see. I don't know if it'll actually show us anything, but I'm curious. Well, it has the same icon as Randall's, what was it? Not Randall's diary. Oh, I guess it does. Yeah. True. Maybe that just means it goes into our lore. I'm curious though. I want to test it. I highly doubt anything will come of it though. Because yeah, there's no hints to pull up. It would just be what? Ancient. That's about it, right? Just want to see if it triggers anything. You're probably right that there's not going to pull anything up, but might as well. Maybe it unlocks a different quest. I have no idea. Stahor had done the research. What was it? 8, 10 main quests? We're not very far into those. I think maybe halfway at this point. That's my guess, though, is that we're about halfway. Yeah, I figured nothing's gonna show up here. I wonder if it'll even let me bring up the book in here. It will. Like you said, there's no research on it. Alright. Oh, hey.
I found this book, Mirror Ways. It's unusual. You know anything about it?
Yes. Byzantine Greek. Translated in Oakmont 50 years ago.
Interesting. Can you tell me more?
Man requested book. Closed section. Wanted to publish. Never happened. Librarian protested, but man did read book. Look in records?
Thank you, Joy. My Joy.
I actually wasn't expecting that. Go with restricted. Borrower. Okay. Oh. That's probably not the period then. Local. What? Oh. She said it's a punishment for something. At which point we asked her, it's like, isn't that illegal? It looks like torture. And she's like, local custom. It's like, okay. Okay, we can go here. Oh, he did say publisher, actually. Ah, that sucks. There it is. Mr. Gaunter Randall Books. Mr. Gaunter Randall Books. Isoptroperacy, Curie di Pietra, and Two-Core Ember. Note, issued for translation is approved by the Throgmorton family. Delivered to the manor in northern Old Grove on the corner of Windhalf Avenue and Goldbridge Road. Found it. Is it the same place? So it was just two different ways to get the same information. Northern Old Grove, corner of Windhalf and Goldbridge, northern Old Grove, corner of Windhalf. Yeah. It's just two ways to get the same information. Okay. Which tells me some of our other quests, we probably could have done the same thing. That kind of sucks. I would have liked to have gone the librarian occult route to find everything. Ah, well. You look really creepy, lady. Let's go. See if any of those giant tentacles are still around. They don't seem to really be on this side of the road. I guess this side of town. So that would be the house right there, I would assume. Corner house on these roads, I would assume, over here. Yep. Well, it might not be the house, but it is a house that I can actually access. Load up the gun. Really nice house if he fled. Like recently. Nope, nothing in here. Pretty sure we're gonna need to go in the basement, but let's always go upstairs first. You never know. Not sure I care for this. Weird. This room was barricaded. Honestly, you're okay. More of those posters. Is it not this house? This is the corner house. Maybe I got the wrong house then. I think I do. Corner of wind half, and so it could be this down here too, though. This seems more like it. I hear you fuckers scurrying around. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Now, allow me to get back to this. Francis Throgmorton, the city's darling scholar and adventurer, is once again a most eligible bachelor. I think we read this before when we were researching the other house. The divorce court hearing took place on Tuesday. No press were allowed. Throgmorton's deteriorating mental health was deemed as sufficient. Yeah, we read this when we were researching the original quest. There's been enough mourning, said Francis while exiting the courtroom. Our son Hammond's death was a tragedy, but we must stay strong. It's a pity that Bethany could not. Man, Francis sounds like a bastard. Not surprising, considering the stuff that the game's implied about him. Somebody's been squatting here.
Somebody's been doing their homework.
I'll take those cartridges. A simple warding scare... Jesus Christ. Spell can be created through the application of sympathetic magic. To establish an accord that affects an entity, one must find a similar entity that has a powerful bond with the other. Uh-oh. That how you're gonna... Yeah, you're giving her... You're giving Hammond Throgmorton's body. The morning streaming's going pretty well for me, Kieran. I'm actually enjoying it. I think I am going to, starting Monday, I'm not 100% certain yet, but I am thinking about doing 2 hours in the morning and then doing 2 hours in the evening. Just do those 2 streams for a total of 4 hours rather than 3 in the morning. But I'm not 100% certain. I'm thinking about it. I'll decide by the end of the weekend, because I'm thinking about doing story-driven games in the morning and like survival, crafting, strategy games with not a lot of plot in the evening.
Somebody's been doing their homework. His manor into a museum of vintage mirrors collected over many decades. His manor into a museum of vintage mirrors collected over many decades. And the biggest mirror exhibition in the history of Oakmont, including Master Randall's finest creations.
Oh, into the basement, it looks like. Yay! Multiple levels into the basement. Yeah. Open it up. Oh, yeah, no. Yep. I will shoot whatever tries to come out of there.
Life can be cruel. What the? No, my head. Damn it. I can't. Life can be cruel. Would have made a better father proud.
That it?
Life can be cruel.
Oh, okay.
Hey! Hey, let me out!
Oh, did he take over Randall's body? Can I walk through? Apparently not. Is that really all the evidence we needed from here? To establish an accord that affects an entity, one must find a... Okay. Is it telling me to go back to the library now? Because we have this symbol again. I can't do a damn thing with the mirror. Seems to be all there is to do here. There's key evidence we're missing, though. Oh, wait.
These have been here a while. Where does one find a miniature coffin like this?
Ah, here we go.
There. As long as this mirror stays whole, you will be safe, baby boy. Safe while I find a way to free you.
I could end it right now just by shooting the mirror. Kind of depends on how evil the kid seems to be these days.
These rites, they might buy me time.
So 1, 2, and then the basement's 3. So first floor, top floor, bottom floor.
I will get you out, Hammond. There has to be a way.
Time to piece this one together.
Okay. I wish I could just mark that as 3 right now.
Out, Hammond. There has to be a way.
Yeah, I feel like this is the first one. I'll keep you safe.
There. As long as this mirror stays whole, you will be safe, baby boy. Safe.
Here's where she did the research to protect, like, to buy
They
time.
might buy me time.
Although those last 2 might be reversed.
I will get you out, Hammond. There has to be a way.
Okay. So top to bottom then.
These rites, they might buy me time. There. As long as this mirror stays whole,
Okay, so the rights,
you will be safe, baby boy. Safe while I find a way to free you.
I guess, yeah. She has to get him out before he can be safe. Because apparently this place is all fucked up inside the mirror ways.
Hammond. There has to be a way.
No? Huh. Are we thinking top, bottom, and then middle? Oh, is this number 1? Okay.
I will get you out, Hammond. There has to be a way.
So bottom to top or bottom, top, middle. All right. Let's give it a try.
These rites, they might buy me time. There. As long as this mirror stays whole, you will be safe, baby boy. Safe while I find a way to free you.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Some sort of barrier
Guys,
to
we're
buy
right.
time while she tries to free Hammond. I could remove it by destroying her ritual mirror.
But do we want to is the question. Because even Throgmorton doesn't want to kill him. Okay, so we do have some other research we can do. We can go research the occult tome, possibly. We shot the one in the basement. We haven't shot the little one up here. So I wonder if there's information we could get. Because, yeah, even Throgmorton wants to save his brother. Let's see. Actually, yeah, just take everything out. Thank you. Let's see. Nope. I assume I just have to shoot it. Or smash it with a shovel. I feel like we got more information last time by, like, not going immediately to the solution. So, I think that's what we're going to do now as well. I'm gonna go see if the library lady has anything to say about the book I found. Just on the off chance. I know it's a long shot on this case. And then I might want to go talk to Throgmorton and be like, hey dude, what you want me to do? See if he has an opinion. And if nothing else, maybe I have to destroy that mirror and then go into the mirror ways. I'd be really surprised if it sends me into the mirror ways, though. Not gonna lie. I don't think it'll put another world for me to visit. If they were gonna do something like that, I think it would have factored in more leading up to this. Hey, creepy librarian lady, where are you? Okay, well, she's not going to tell me shit. Okay. So, Throgmorton it is. I think I may be making some of these cases more complicated than they actually are.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
Well, they haven't given me any other options, so guess what? I guess we just have to go after the mirror. Seems really strange. It says we're still missing a key piece of evidence over here, but maybe that's destroying the mirror. Maybe there's something in the... Nothing out here. All right. The asshole's back? Okay. You are tough. Yeah, it's weird. They're not giving me any other options. Yeah, there's no other houses. These both take us here. Oh, I guess we're smashing a mirror. See what that does. Lifted a barrier, so maybe we can't access this mirror now.
Oh, no, no. You can't have him. I won't let you. You can't take the mirror. You hear me?
Bethany, calm down, please. I mean you no harm.
No, you won't take my child. Not again.
Calm the fuck down, lady.
I won't let you.
I just want to talk, lady. Yeah, where was she hiding? No clue. But she can cast those spells, so maybe she had a little pocket dimension. I don't know.
It's okay. We can talk about this. I know the mirror is important to you.
It's my son. My son. His soul, his very being trapped in the mirror. Cold, hungry, scared for decades. It's... okay, it's so hard to understand.
Do we think it's actually her son?
He is dead, but his soul is frozen in glass, unable to move on or return without help. Oh, Francis thought this was merciful. Oh, the wretch.
What's your plan?
What do you mean to do then?
I can call Hammond back into his own body. Don't judge me. This may seem unnatural, but we will be together. Everything is ready. I'm sure it will work. I only need to break the mirror to release him.
I can't go back empty-handed.
And I won't leave without my son.
Huh. Here's a question. Supposedly, Francis wants the mirror to get his brother. And she wants to make a zombie kid, apparently. What do you guys think? What should we do here? I'm curious to see what Throgmorton would do, but I'm also very curious to see if we have like a reanimator situation coming up. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you've got the right to try. Go ahead. I'll have to find some way to sweet-talk Robert.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
What the fuck just...
Life can be cruel.
Oh, thank you so much, newcomer. You made the right choice.
What the... I'm not so sure now, hearing the sounds coming from that coffin. Yeah, let's... I'm actually very... That's all she said was, I'm sure she made the right choice. You made the right choice, newcomer. They won't let me talk to her again. Well, they will, but she'll just say the same thing. Yep. We have the one save just before we do this, so I want to go talk and see what happens with Throgmorton real quick. So I'm very curious to see what the other option would have been. Let's go talk to him. That is not the right way to go. 'Cause I'm curious what he would have done with it. Go catch up to Throgmorton. Pretty easy to spot his house with all the, you know, ape statues everywhere.
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
The fuck? It? What? What's going on?
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
The fuck is going on? Like, there was nothing else I could do with her. She just said I made the right choice, and I said I was going to go talk to Robert. That's it. Quest isn't completing. Again, key evidence is missing still over here. Yeah, it's so weird. All right, well, let's go through that house again. I'm sure I'm gonna have to kill some more dudes. So just prepare for it now. Take the broken mirror. That's actually a really good idea. If they'll let me, yeah. Hey. That's the most amount of hits they've gotten in on me. Well, aside from the time they like surrounded me and mugged me. Grab the rest of that gunpowder. Oh, I don't use gunpowder for these. I use the cordite for this. Okay. Oh yeah, let's see if we can take the small hand mirror. No, it's gone. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much, newcomer. You made the right choice.
Shards from the mirror. There we go.
Life can be cruel. Life can be cruel.
You hear that little ugh?
Oh, thank you so much, newcomer.
I don't think I made the right choice, but okay. Sure. Yeah, it is. Dog is happy. The baby's in the coffin, crying and scrabbling at the lid. Yep. Like, I'm not sure Throgmorton would have done anything worse than making an eternally undead, like, baby zombie. I don't know. I can't imagine he would have done worse than that. So I kind of feel like, I mean, my big problem with giving it to Throgmorton was I probably would have had to have killed Bethany, and she suffered enough. But she's also fucking insane at this point. I think we're gonna look at the other side of the story here in a second, because good God. The fuck did you go?
I was too late. The mirror, I found it broken.
What? No. How? How could this happen? Oh, my brother, my poor brother. I expected better from you, Mr. Reed. By gay, I did. No, Drock, just go. Leave me to my ghosts.
Yeah, he seems like he legitimately wanted his family. Can an insane mother accidentally kill it with incompetence? No, but the big question I would wonder is, what's gonna happen when she dies? Or, you know, if the kid is a zombie and it eats her, we have another monster on the loose. So, let's go see what our options are. I'll just bathe it with holy water. That's what I was thinking the lady was planning to do from the beginning, was actually putting the kid's soul into the brother, is what I thought the game was actually aiming for. Crisis mode, but apparently not. I guess we'll see. Maybe Throgmorton's gonna get possessed. You guys up here this time? Oh. No. Down. 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 Yeah, let's find out how sad it can get. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a super happy ending. Because I feel like the ending we're going for right now, we're going to have to beat a grieving mother to death. That's a hell of a line to have to say. Oh shit, we didn't break the mirror. A tough mirror.
Oh, no.
Bethany.
No, you won't take my child. Not again.
I just want to talk.
It's
my son. His body. I can. Everything is ready.
I can't go back empty-handed.
And I will.
So we've seen enough horror movies and we've read enough Cthulhu stuff. We know this isn't going to end well, regardless of, you know, that baby's going to be a demonic psycho thing.
It's crazy, Bethany. Even if it worked, it wouldn't be right. I'm taking the mirror to Robert.
No, you can't. I won't let you.
All right. At least we prevented a demon baby from cropping up. Yeah. I think the main reason was she's actually armed. I think that's why she actually acted like she was going to fight. Or she actually did fight rather than just posing at us. I think because she actually had a weapon. Like all the other dudes who've posed have had nothing on them. Although it is weird that she tried to pistol whip us rather than shoot us. Doesn't seem like the best idea to do to someone that's like a quarter your age and like, you know, healthy. Well, somewhat healthy. Our dude is pretty fucked up. So yeah, Robert, here's your brother's soul. I had to kill your, you know, stepmom and his mother to get it, but here you go.
I tracked down the mirror. Was that a chase?
Excellent. Hand it over, please. You have rendered my family and its noble bloodline a great service, Mr. Reed. Here, your reward. Earned in full, I might add.
So, now you have the mirror. What's your plan?
To find Hammond a body fit for a true-born Throgmorton. Pongo a belly seems an appropriate choice.
Pongo a belly? What the hell's Pongo a belly? Oh, this will be horrific. So I think he's trying to find another body like his. Oh, goody. Is that what he calls his own species? Oh. So he's just gonna put his, wow. He's just gonna put his long lost brother into an orangutan body. Yeah. Zombie or orangutan, basically. At least he'll have a pulse. I mean, yeah, I guess. Good God. So really my only choices here is let it come back as an undead monstrosity that will probably kill people, or let it come back as a abomination. I mean, that's true. If we had to pick between being a monkey or a mummified corpse, I'd pick the monkey, yeah. And like you said, Stahor, given that she leaves the baby trapped in a coffin, the orangutan seems like a more working. Yep, we're just gonna stick with Throgmorton. I agree. These cases just keep getting more and more fucked up, don't they? Pretty sure we've already placed this. Or not. Yeah, we did. Reed Heights it is then. We actually don't have any teleporty stuff over there. See if we can find one. You'll find good employment in the library. very cool. Surrounded by wizards. Incompetent wizards, but still wizards. All right. Let's go check out what's going on with this meeting. Get started on this trail. All right. Next turn. That's probably it right there. There aren't usually a lot of places to park around these areas. And we found a... Okay, where is that? Over that away, there's an actual... Before we go in here... See if we can't actually reach and activate this. Be right here. There we go. Speaking of that particular franchise with the ape in the library, gotta say, I just recently found out that there is a company in the UK creating hardcover collector's editions of all the books in that series, and I very much want them. Whoa. Found the KKK. You think I'm not gonna kill every one of you? So, did they murder the Blackwoods? I think they did.
The killer knew what he was doing. A clean strike and deep.
I believe, let me find that for you. I was looking at it earlier. Let me find the actual name of it. Discworld Emporium. They have a bunch of really cool memorabilia for everything, including, like, they have some Good Omens stuff. They have, like, plushes and statues for characters from Discworld. It's really fucking cool. And they have options where you can buy the hardcovers individually. You can buy them in story sets. Like, you can get all the Watch books in one, or you can get all the Witches books in one, or all the Wizards books in one, or you can go for all the books released thus far, which is like equivalent to damn near $700 US so far. And they're not done. They're they're releasing them fairly slowly, the future ones, just because they're letting the artist create the new covers, and then they're getting them approved by, you know, the estate, which I believe is just Pratchett's daughter. So. Like, obviously not the books. I'm talking like the cover art. Like, they're not changing anything about the books as far as I'm aware.
Ah, this is an Evernote.
Okay, we already did that. Oh. We have warned you, yet still you return. This is our final message. Go back underwater or die. Reed Heights is under our protection. The police won't help you. No one will. Ah, so the clan is killing... are the ones who dealt with the, yeah, the clans are the ones... the clan's the one killing off the, Blackwoods. Yep. So yeah. About 15 pounds a book. Discworld Collectors Library, the complete, oh, okay, $3.94 for 32 books that are currently released. I believe it went into, I think it was like what, 50 something total? I'll have to, I don't actually remember.
This is an Evernote. Ah, jeez. Poor bastard.
So now we get to kill the clan. Dear Professor Doe, I appreciate your quick response. It's unfortunate that meeting in person would implicate us both. Your hallucinations do indeed sound unusual, and the asylum hacks wouldn't be able to make any sense of it, but I can. Just recently, I've read about a certain phenomenon that contains commonalities to these visions. At a later date, I will inform you about my findings. Keep me updated about any new fits you experience, and please stay safe. It is absolutely paramount that you do.
Ah, this is an Evernote.
In all chaos, there is a cosmos. In all disorder, a secret order. So yeah, I am definitely looking into picking up those books from that Discworld Emporium. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to try to budget getting like all of them at once, or if I'm just going to do a series at a time. The one savior will seal the gates. Hundreds will fall while one succeeds. The will of the one will break the cycle, for there can be only one. Highlanders! One to pass through. And I know they're immortals, not Highlanders.
Someone shot this place up good.
Maybe the dudes downstairs who shot at you? Just a thought. Yeah, I'm in that boat right now too, Stahor. Like, I really want them, but I kind of want to wait until I move out of this apartment and into a house, which is what my fiance and I are currently trying to do.
I surrender. Take me and let my people leave.
You don't trust the clan? Especially not the clan in this time period, much less any time period.
Mr. Blackwood, we're under attack.
I would say don't trust the clan in any time period, but like particularly this one.
The Imperial Wizard's gonna deal with you, Blackwood.
Yep, 32 books so far. Dog is happy, and I'm not sure of the exact number of total books, but I believe it's in the 50s. I don't know if it's 52. I don't remember if it's like, you know, high 50s. I'm not sure, but it's at least 50 books.
Maybe they'll finally get it. The Order ain't welcome in this part of town.
Time to figure this out.
Oh, there is no ambiguity in this for me. If it's a choice between those two factions, Stahor, I'm be shooting a lot of clan members.
The Imperial Wizard's gonna deal with you, Blackwood.
I feel like this is the last one. They dragged him out.
Maybe they'll finally get it. The Order ain't welcome in this part of town.
Eldritch abominations. No question. Stahor. 2.
Mr. Blackwood, we're under attack. We're...
3.
I surrender. Take me and let my people leave.
Yeah, I've mainly switched over as well. Dog is happy to like digital books, but I really miss having my physical library. So, you know, once I get into a house, my office / my recording room where I'm doing my streaming and everything, also where I do a lot of my work since I can work from home, is also going to be like as many bookshelves as I can cram into the damn room. I just get a lot of comfort sitting in a room with a lot of books, also reading them.
The Imperial Wizard's gonna deal with you, Blackwood.
Or not, because it looks like they're dragging him out right now. I feel like maybe the hanging was the last one. Well, here's the thing about the Abominations versus the Clan, in my opinion. The Abominations are, you know, completely different. Like the Eldritch horror thing, they're unknowable. They're like a completely different thing. So it makes sense that there's some conflict there. Racist fucks like the Clan, completely arbitrary, pointless, like, we hate you because of skin color or you look different. It's like, okay, fuck you guys. Yep, I think you're right that that's the first one, by the way. Then this.
I surrender. Take me and let my people leave.
I actually prefer that as well. The few times I have bought comics, it has been waiting until like the compilation comes out. You know, when I buy a physical version. Yeah.
The Imperial Wizard's gonna deal with you, Black. Maybe they'll finally get it.
Yeah.
The order ain't welcome.
I think you're right, crisis mode. There it is, yep.
Was attacked. Evernote was carried off while his escort's bodies were left as a warning.
Like, honestly, there is no situation where I will side with the Clan. Lived in the South long enough to come to that conclusion. Savior. The meeting place in Reed Heights fell under a well-organized assault. Evernote Blackwood was taken prisoner and his associates were massacred. The attackers did not fear the police, and this obviously wasn't their first act. They wore hoods and used knives. Apparently, they are trying to keep the Innsmouthers away from the right side of the tracks. So I can't do anything with this yet. Okay. So we have the letter. Okay. So there is some research to be done here. They didn't fear the police and it wasn't their first act. So we got to go to the police department. I have a much lower opinion of the police in this city than I did. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but damn, that police chief apparently looking the other way while shit like this is happening too. Wrong way. Teleporter is the other way. Like, we found one dude who was a decent cop. The police chief, Jesus Christ. I just think he is because how he acted originally, and then the clan members aren't afraid of the police, and their notes even say as much that the police won't protect you. So the police is just letting the clan do whatever they want. So at best, they're just lazy and looking the other way. At worst, they're encouraging it or just letting it happen. And I agree, Stahor. This is a good way to put a little bit of the moral ambiguity in here. So, police down here. Yep, basically that, Crisis. I gotta say, though, it would take some pretty extreme, evil, creepy shit for the game to even remotely make me consider siding with the clan.
Don't waste my time, newcomer.
God, I wish I could. Like, you have no idea, dude. I wish I could.
That's a very bad idea.
Is it?
That's a very bad idea.
You'd be dead before you hit the ground, and I'd be fine. Because then I'd kill the other dudes who come in behind me. It's fine. I'll be good. You wouldn't, but I'd be fine. Yeah, gotta love those parts of the country, huh? Okay, that dude just disappeared too. All right, so violent crimes, suspects. I would say Reed Heights, but it's probably a pattern. Yep. Felony lynching. Victims 8 males with Innsmouth syndrome. Closed by public demand. By public demand? Oh, I doubt that. Homicide, Reed Heights, December 9th. Suspects apprehended at the Orion Club, St. Michael's Road, south of University Street. Ties to the KKK confirmed. Case closed by public demand. Suspects released. Huh. Yeah, not a bad idea. Dog is happy. So we're going to the Orion Club. Yeah, there is no... Yeah. I anticipate shooting a lot of these dudes here in a minute. Central Advent, St. Michael's Road. There it is. South of University Street, so right here, basically. All right. And to be fair, that general consensus of screw fish faces is 2 particular people, Throgmorton originally, and the professor who basically was like, my wife left me for the fish people, so now I am going to poison thousands of innocent men, women, and children just to get back at my ex. And I'm also going to speak out and call the Innsmouth people all of them, not just the Eye of Dagon or the Esoteric Order of Dagon. You know, evil creatures. But then again, like you said, they could also be just killing anyone that tries to stop them. That wouldn't exactly be historically inaccurate for that particular organization. Well, back in the day. Everyone's obvious duty. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm sure that lady was telling the truth about that being the actual name of the organization. God damn it, am I going into a strip club? Ah! Wild beasts murdered you fucks.
Bled to death. What's going on here?
Nah, dude, you can eat the rest of them for all I care. Go for it. You missed some.
The door won't budge. Bled to death. What's going on here?
Actual historical photos of them. But I was kind of looking forward to it, Crisis.
The door won't budge.
Yep. Pick up the bodies, let them mutate, and then kill them again. Oh, dude. There's a survivor.
You look like you've been run over, pal. What happened?
What does it look like? It was that damned prisoner.
So do the monsters just show up randomly, or is this Innsmouthers retaliating? They just show up randomly. They've mentioned earlier in the series, we did a bunch of jobs for a doctor in the hospital who was researching them. And they said that the ones, the little spider ones, are a result of people's nightmares eventually taking form and manifesting. So they show up all over the city. The one that rushed us that has that big mouth on the front of it is a result of cannibalism. The ones that spit at us are apparently some type of parasite thing that can infect other people and transform them into those creatures. And then the giant ones that we fought are a result of basically corpses combining to make that giant creature. And I agree, I'm glad we don't get a costume for this mission. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure this studio would have had a shit ton of problems if they're like, here, there's a costume for KK. No, God, no.
So is there anyone around here who knows what's going on?
Go ask the wizard. Upstairs. Is it getting dark in here?
You brought this on yourself when you joined the clan.
Mare take you. It's getting cold. Well, I'd prefer a shot of whiskey. But that works.
Oh, can I?
Well...
Oh, God damn it.
I'd prefer a shot of whiskey. But that works.
This is an Evernote.
Oh, you want me to go back upstairs? Okay. That door was locked, but hey, got through. Hold on. Hold on. I've seen that. That was the poster that the professor who was poisoning the fish was putting all over the university and had him up all over his house. So was he a member of the clan as well? Evernote Blackwood is behind on his rent. There have been enough warnings. Send men to make an example of the operation. Make it look good for the newspapers. They are fish faces, after all. P.S. See what he was up to while you're at it. If Blackwood's trustworthy, I'm gosh darn Teddy Roosevelt. Can I get in here now?
The door won't budge.
Well, let's go back and find our little friend. Yeah, I'm here. Problem. Oh, that's why.
That is not normal.
This dude apparently put up a hell of a fight. That makes my life a little easier. Where'd that other one go? Yeah, it's kind of weird. The game told us multiple times that it might be better to run than fight because bullets and crafting materials would be rare. But that hasn't actually been true. And apparently the loot has nothing to do with the game's difficulty level, so it's kind of weird that it's like, you know, yeah, you're gonna be short on loot. It's like, and bullets, like, really? I haven't seen that yet. Oh no, I ran. I did run. I'm not I'm not denying it. I'm just saying the game said the reason you want to run is because you don't want to use a lot of ammo. I, Evernote Blackwood, am innocent. My only goal is to save this city from its descent into madness, and ensure the safety of Harriet Doe. That's true. I mean, I haven't missed a lot. I have missed a few times, more than a few, but not an insane amount of time.
Look at these things. Someone's way too fond of causing pain.
Think you're funny, Blackwood? A confession, a real one. Write it down while you've still got fingers.
That dude's slur. Was the leader of the KKK like a closet Innsmouth syndrome person? Because that slur is the kind of voice we've heard from them a couple times. Oh, I can have the key now? Oh, I'm not going to use bullets on these guys. Like, I wonder if he was trying to disguise his voice, or... or what, but yeah. All right.
Hey, you can't just waltz in here. This club is off limits to non-members, especially you damn newcomers. Who am I kidding? The club's a blasted war zone. I've got wounded here, and we're all on edge. Who are you, anyway?
Charles Reed, private investigator. I'm looking for one of your recent, guests.
Right, you mean that bloody preacher from the fish market? This is all his fault. He was the one who summoned those beasts.
You're talking about Evernote.
Was the preacher's name Evernote by any chance?
That's the one. We've been hunting down that slimy drock for weeks.
Oh, that seems like a lot of trouble to go to. And why bother? What's so special about him?
He's a pain in the arse, is what? That man doesn't have any respect for the way things are done around here.
That is something they haven't explained, Christ. This is why these things haven't just flooded the street. How did he wrong you?
This should be good. So what did he do to cross you exactly?
Look around. This place is crawling with wild beasts. It's obvious he's up to no good. We'd never have known a thing about it if he wasn't behind in his damned rent.
Racket, you mean?
If I didn't know better, I'd say that sounded like a protection racket to me.
Your words, not mine. Besides, our group's gotta get funding somehow. Robes and ammunition aren't cheap.
How did he summon them?
You're kidding me. How did he pull that off?
Pull that off? Do I look like some rotten fish-faced warlock to you? How should I know? He just did. And all in all that commotion, he escaped.
I like how our dude had, like... I don't even have to manipulate the conversation. Our dude is, like, openly hostile to this dude.
Did anyone see where he went?
I'd bet good money he went back to his hideout. I'll go after him. But I have to take care of my wounded men first.
So, you gonna tell me where he is?
It's your life, buddy. The scouts I sent after him never came back.
Who are you?
Who exactly are you?
You're addressing the Imperial Wizard Gordon Mayer, newcomer. Show some damn respect.
Not a fucking chance in hell. Show me a magic trick.
Oh, a wizard. Like Houdini. Yeah, show me a magic trick.
What the drock did you just say to me?
A magic trick.
Come on, Gord. Don't be shy. Pull a rabbit out of a hat, or maybe a hood would be more appropriate.
That's enough out of your kisser, you little weasel!
I feel so much better. Anyway. Loot? That was incredibly satisfying. You guys have no idea. I am glad they let us throw all that sass at him too. That was hilarious. Where you could just fucking mock him until he pulled a gun on you. Yep, there's a book on the couch. You got a new skill point, so let's go ahead and throw that down. You know what that whole sequence reminded me of? I don't know if you guys have watched a whole lot of, I know a lot of people have, but a whole lot of Key and Peele. But that whole mode, that whole segment reminded me of the scene where Key and Peele showed up to a Civil War reenactment. Just fucking with the reenactors until they basically said something racist to justify them pulling their guns and robbing them. Love Under the Hood, a romantic novel. All right. The Whitest Whites, laundry tips for the discerning woman. Oh, this game's just mocking the hell out of him now, and I love it. Yeah, I didn't expect the game to let me kill him off that easy either. I was expecting that I'd have to work with him a little bit, and then later on I'd have to get a mission to pick sides, you know what I mean? But I'm glad the game, and you know, maybe the game does let you side with them later. I sure as fuck would never choose that option, but you never know. Maybe the game would offer it. I don't think they would either. I would not be surprised if in the end you have to kill these fuckers. Cross your heart and hope to fry. All right, then. So where we go now? The hideout's address: Western Grimhaven Bay, Deep Shore Road between Skipper and Marsh. Oh yes, him. There's Skipper. There's Marsh. Okay. So it would have to be right here. The guy downstairs. You know what? Let's go say hi.
The door won't budge.
Always leave one survivor. I mean, yeah. I don't think they'll let us do anything to him anyway.
It's getting cold.
Well,
yeah.
I'd prefer a shot of whiskey.
But there's our survivor. Yeah, this is getting awesome. All right, where is the nearest teleporter from here? North. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, like I was saying, if you had to, like, if eventually you had to kill them off. There's no, like, I think the best the game would let you do is leave there in peace. I don't think you could ever do quests for them or anything, no matter how you manipulated the game. Just because I can't imagine the devs or the publisher not getting a shit ton of flack if there were a way to side with or work with the clan. I don't see them even, and even if they could get away with it, I don't think they'd want to put up with the PR nightmare that would cause as well. So, yeah. places. Well, I guess it could be on this side. Yeah. I'm sure it would have come to light very quickly if it were an option. The fuck was that? No, I don't think I will be skipping this. Yeah. Watch, we've never shot anybody in this game. We've always imagined we've had a gun in our hands. Just some crazy guy walking around, like, just doing finger guns at people. Let's go ahead and fix that. Deep Shores Soup Kitchen, all welcome. Yep.
Smells a few days old. There's enough food in here to weather a siege. Smells like fish soup. There we go. Guess his next move is one of these.
I mean, I get it. Obviously, I need to go in the basement game.
Smells like fish soup.
But there is still other shit to look at.
Crumpled, but clean. Someone's been here recently.
Is that clean? If you say so, I think we need to do something about your standards, dude. Join us. Wow, that looks creepy. But it's the Esoteric Order of Dagon.
Crumpled, but clean. Someone's been here recently. Huh. Somebody likes to lecture.
You know what else would be kind of funny? If the Order of Dagon, like it is actually two different organizations and people are just getting them mixed up. There is everyone's obvious duty. There is no cult shit going on in that organization. And then there is the Order of Dagon. All right, well, downstairs we go. Look around. Oh, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. Yeah. Like I said, I think it'd just be funny. I didn't, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there are evil. Well, evil-ish. Maybe full evil, we don't know yet.
Slit. Clean. Throat slit. Clean.
We call that retaliation. But yeah, too many people have tried to murder us in this for me to think there are any really benevolent organizations around. All right, let's get started.
Here, into the sea. I never thought I'd be able to take this journey. Go on ahead while I speak with the others.
Okay. Go upstairs first.
Feet.
Time to strike down the false prophets of the Order and to take back Professor Doe.
What? So there is a schism. Well, I'll be damned. So is that lady who was at the fish place, at the fish market, is she one of them false prophets?
Finish off the interlopers. They no longer matter. I'll see you all upstairs.
Time to figure this out.
Finish off the interlopers. They no longer matter. I'll see you all upstairs. Here,
I don't know if this is the
into
order.
The sea. I never thought I'd be able to take this journey. Go on ahead while I speak with the others.
These factions fight each other more, you'll nominate them for 40k level infighting. Yeah. We about there.
It is time. Time to strike down the false prophets of the Order and to take back Professor Doe.
Blackwood's going after Harriet Doe. Took a small army with him. Just need to figure out where he went.
I know, right? Dog is happy. Interloper instead of intruder. I like it. All right. Blackwood wants to save the city from madness, or so he says, and Harriet Doe is essential to his plan. Back to the Mind Palace. Evernote took his men into the sea. Only one spot on the map is on the coast, the one in Western Salvation Harbor at the end of Pembroke Lane, so we know where we need to go. So none of those link to the one savior. The Order is planning something dangerous, and Harriet is essential to their plans. So we don't have enough information to go on anymore. Yeah. All right, so that's going to be an interesting little bit of story. Unfortunately, I am actually all out of time for today. I actually went overtime, but like I said, I've been really wanting to get back to this game all week, so I really want to see where the story goes. And that was a really exciting sequence at the end when we had to go after the clan that I'm really glad I kept going longer than I meant to today. But either way, with that, I'm out of time. So thanks everybody for stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we can go ahead and continue this and see what's really going on with the Order of Dagon. Everybody have a good day now.